Come spend a day with me in the Scottish Highlands. I am a solo traveler in my 30s, and my day started making my way into the city center of Edinburgh before the sun even came up. I'm not the biggest fan of having to take an organized tour, but sometimes it just makes sense and is the best option. And for me to be able to see the Highlands while I was here, this was the way I had to do it. Just about an hour and a half into the drive, we made a quick stop to get snacks and coffee, and look at the fall colors. They're already starting to look so pretty. I do recommend Rabbie's tours if you're going to take one here in Scotland. They only had about 15 people in the bus, and so it was nice and smaller, and I really enjoyed our host. The scenery along the way was so beautiful, and especially when we got into Glencoe. This was my absolute favorite place on this trip. These videos do not do it justice. It was pouring rain. I would absolutely come back here, and do not miss Glencoe if you come to Scotland. It truly took my breath away, and if I could, I would have stayed here for a few days, and I highly recommend that you do, or at least do not miss it. We had a quick stop at the visitor center before we took off, and we're making our way to our next stop, which was Fort Augustus, which the Loch Ness runs through. I had just a little bit of time to explore the town, and I learned that Nessie is the name that they call the Loch Ness monster. Before getting on the boat cruise, that took a little tour of the Loch Ness for about 40 minutes and told you a little bit about the history. It started off super rainy, but then the sun came out, and we even saw a little bit of a rainbow at the end. This was worth doing, I thought. Even there's a little Nessie in the water. From here, we got back onto the bus to make our way back to Edinburgh. This was a really long 12-hour day, but it was actually so worth it, and I'm so grateful that I got to see the Scottish Highlands before leaving. I'm sad Scotland has come to an end, but I'm ready for the next adventure.